Well, good morning, everyone, team. Welcome back to the sessions. Let me start the session for today. Meanwhile, others can join parallelly. So, in the last session, team, on Friday, I have not taken the live session due to some personal appointments. I have not taken the session on Friday, team. So, on Friday, I have given the topic to complete, team. So, in that session, we completed our DFF concept in the system, team. So, the day before, on Thursday, I was explaining you the concept of flex fields in the Fusion application, team. And as part of that, the descriptive flex field, we have seen how to configure the DFF in the system. So two ways of creating the flex field I have covered on Thursday, team. And also the concept of value set with format only independent I covered on Thursday. So on Friday, the session that I have given to you in continuation to the topic of DFF, team. So we have discussed in that context sensitive DFF and also the other types of value sets we have in the system. Subset, dependent, table type value sets means what? Then what are the other ways that we can able to configure the flex fields by searching with the individual tasks in the system. So the session I have given you on Friday, we concluded with the topic of DFF, team. So if any questions, we can discuss at the end of the class, team, with respective to that. Now today, I'm going to continue from their, team. So next, what we have in the system, we stopped our org structure configuration, team. Before we starting actions, action reasons, lookups and DFF, team, we completed till our legal entities in the system. Enterprise, divisions, legal entities, we completed, team. After defining the legal entity, I started with some common concepts in the system like actions, action reasons, lookups, DFF. So these three, what they are, we understood, team. Now I will continue with our organizations that we left out, team. What we have after legal entities, team, we have business units in the system. And then under that, we have departments in the system, team. So let me configure my business units, team. Under each legal entity, whatever the business units of my client, team, we have to define them in the system. For that matter, we have a task name called, team, manage business unit. Okay. Manage business unit. Go to the system. And what is the task name, team? Come to setup and maintenance. Come to setup and maintenance, and then search with a task called, team, manage business unit. Under our workforce deployment offering, we have to keep that, team, manage business unit. So let me come here. So team, directly you should not go to the business unit task, team. What you have to do in Fusion system, we all know, team, some of the configurations are scope sensitive. Like even in our last session, while we configuring our legal entities also, team, directly we cannot define them. We have to keep the scope correct for the legal entities to create and all. Even for our business unit also, team, okay, you have to go to scope. So here the scope system not allowing. Let me directly give, team. Let us check out. Okay. In this instance, the scope disabled, fine, team. So let me go to come to manage business unit, team. So this is the task where you can configure the entire business units in the system. When I came here, team, I could able to see in the search results different BUs coming up. See, as such, this is a demo environment, team. Many people like you and me will be practicing. We have the business units configured here and they are showing up. But when you are working in the real-time projects, team, in your client application, nothing you will find here. It's you who is defining your client business units, team. Across the LEs, whatever the BUs your client have, every single business unit, we have to define the system from here, team. Manage business unit. click on plus icon. Then you will land upon team, create business unit tab. Then you will land upon team, create business unit tab. So here team you can define. So let's say my BU I'm defining Tata North BU. Okay. Name and then location you can give team. Location already we know. Here we define all the locations in the system for organizations team. The same whenever we configuring the BU, you can map team. So I'm using one of the business unit in the system here. Some BU, some location I'm using for this BU in this instance already created team. Then manager concept. See, in Fusion system, the concept of manager can be maintained at different levels. At division level also system master, that is optional, not required. But from here, if you see team, business unit level, system asking me to capture the manager. Next, when I define department team, there also we have the provision of manager team. Then under that, whenever we configuring the positions, there also we have the manager team. In Fusion application, at these three places, the concept of manager details can be maintained team. What are they? Business unit, department, position. Means how it will work, you know. Now I'm configuring the BU, that is Tata North BU team. See, in the initial implementation time, employees data will not be available. We will create it blank, and later on after employees hiring, we will come and capture who is the manager to this team. But as of now, it's a demo instance. I have some employees data, I can search team. So let's assume I'm adding some employee in this demo instance, Mr. Akash Sharma, I'm adding as a manager to this BU. What is that meaning, you know, team? In this system, whenever HR hiring the employee team, if any employee hiring in this Tata North BU, automatically Akash Sharma will become manager to them. If you maintain manager concept at the business unit level, whenever in the system, right team here I'm talking about, if HR hiring an employee team, basically HR will go here. In the transactions part, we are going to see all these things. My client group, new person, hire an employee team. So whenever we hand over the system to the client, the HR people started using the system. Whenever HR hiring an employee team, first two tabs, employee personal details team, identification, person info. Third tab is employment info tab, employee assignment, that all we will capture here team. See, whenever some random details I'm giving as of now. So whenever HR hiring an employee team, if at all the newly hiring employee, if I come to the third tab team, employment info tab. Okay. Employment info tab. At the assignment level team, system will ask team, in this company, in this legal employer, this person, in which BU you are hiring. At the assignment level, we will give team. In which BU, in which position, job, grade, department, location, everything. Okay. So here team, whenever you're hiring an employee, if at all, if you are hiring an employee in this BU, usually team for the employees, whenever HR hiring, the manager details, HR will capture here team. At the assignment level, manager details, HR will capture here team for the employee. If at all, BU level manager concept, if I maintain, stay focused, very simple concept, nothing complex here team. While we configuring the business units in the system in the backend, system asking me who is the manager to this BU. If I maintain that, whenever HR hiring the employees in the system in that particular BU, the moment HR gives the BU, automatically Akash Sharma will become the manager to this employee team. So do you want the manager concept to be maintaining at the BU level in the Fusion system? It's an optional, not mandatory. If you want, you can. Again, team, if you maintain at the BU level also, under BU, we have departments next. Even here, system will ask team. So if you are maintaining here also, this will be overriding here. Finally, positions level team. Here also we have team. If you're maintaining here, the above level will override here team. So three levels we have in Fusion system. An important 5-star market question. at which levels in the Fusion system you can maintain the manager concept. BU level, department level, position level. From BU to department, it will override. From department to position, it will override. The niche or the lowest level will be positions team. Whatever you maintain here, system will take up. So team, while employee hiring, system will start checking from here onwards team, from here to here, here to here. Where? Let's say team, my client not maintaining the manager at any of these levels team. While hiring, HR will have the full power to give whoever the manager to that employee team. Here, HR can choose who is the manager to that employee team. If not that team, at these three levels in the system, any level you can maintain the manager concept. It's up to your client requirement. If your client saying business unit level, I will maintain Kumar, you can maintain. But again, I'm telling in the initial implementation time, employees data will not be there. We will create them blank. Once we have all the employees, then we will adjust the managers according to the BUs and all team, if at all client maintaining. So that is team maintaining the manager concept at the business unit level. Then status put it active and then team default set. See, come back to some 10 sessions back. Whenever we're talking about the concept of a reference data set, come back to 10 days back team. Reference data set concept. What I told you in Fusion system, all these work structures will map to business unit team. Particularly these four will map to BU via an intermediary called reference data set. Via an intermediary called reference data set. Correct? How many of you recollect this image team? I mean, that which we discussed 10 days back. Reference data set. Correct? All our four work structures will be mapped to the BU via reference data sets. Right, team? So, what I told you during that time, for each BU in the system, for each BU in the system, four types of reference data sets we have to map, I told you. For each BU, one job set, one grade set, one location set, one department set. Correct, team? For each job, each BU, four types of. So if we finalize it, team, in order to accommodate the requirement, how many sets are required? So while we configuring the BU team, we have to map our reference data sets for all these four business objects. So this is also an important interview question, team. How you will map reference data sets to BU? So while you configuring the business unit team, default set, you go with common set team by default. Oracle delivered common set is there, no? You have to go with that one team by default. Common set. Okay. Next task we have team. After defining the business unit, we have business unit set assignment. This is important. That's why I bolded. You have to remember it for interview purpose, team. How you will map reference data sets to business units in the system. So we have a task name called manage business unit set assignment. What is that, team? Manage business unit set assignment. Okay, set assignment. So here team, through this task you have to be enrolling to the assignment team. Okay, through this task you can able to assign the BU reference data sets to BU team. So while you configuring the BU in the system, okay, while you configuring the BU in the system, you will be okay, you will be okay, you will be giving the common set team, save and close. Now the BU creation completed, just a name, location, set. After that you have one more task, business unit set assignment. Here you have to go team and here you have to map for each of the BU. Four reference data sets mapping will be done from that task team. So after business unit, come to business unit set assignment. This is scope sensitive. Directly don't click on it, team. If you click on that, whatever is in the scope, the BU, you will land up on that page for that task team. So whatever the BU you configured, you want to go for that team. Click on scope. Click on scope. Here, click on the drop down, select and add whatever the business unit you configured, it will come here team. In the manage business unit, if you search Tata North BU. So this is the one team just we created. Select and save and close. Now you will land upon team manage business unit set assignment for Tata North BU. If I cancel it also team, my scope set with that one. See? So for creation of BU, we have this task. Next, after creating the BU, to map reference data sets to the business unit team, we have to come to this task. Keep first the business unit in the scope, then click on that team. You will land upon manage business unit set assignment task for that BU team. Here on the left hand side, the first column, if you see reference data objects, you could able to see different business objects team. See, business unit concept is not only a core HR related, sorry, HCM related team, financials, supply chain, PPM, projects. In all these different products also, we have different business objects mapping to BU team. Apply hold reasons, cancellation, channel adjustment, channel claim. These all are related to CRM team, customer relationship management team. Then we have credit allocation, customer account relationship, customer account side. These are related to financials and supply chain team. Here, for every business object team, common set by default came. Why? Because just 5 minutes back when I'm creating this BU, default set I given common. So while you configuring the BU, default set, give it as common set team. After that, come to business unit set assignment task. And here you override it and give your reference data sets team. So come here, just check your business objects. Our HCM business objects are what team? Only these four: job, location, grades, and departments team. Search for them. Where are they? Scroll down, department. Select it. It will highlight team. Now you give team. What is your department set? Let me search team. Tata department RDS. Okay, I'm mapping that team. See, Tata department RDS. So whatever I map it for that BU team, the Tata department RDS, I'm using team. See, someone defined, I'm using them. Code they have given us 5, that is why it is coming like that team. That's okay. Then grades. If I come to grades team, click on drop down, search Tata. Okay, Tata grades RDS, I'm mapping team. In this instance, whatever available, I'm using that. Then jobs team, come to jobs, drop down, search. Okay, search Tata jobs RDS. Okay, and then team locations, come here, locations. See, so we are concerned with these four only team. Remaining is not our work. For our four business objects, whatever the reference data sets we created team for mapping them to the BU. Okay, for mapping them to the BU. For each business unit team, four sets: one job set, one grade set, one location set, and one department set. Right, team? So while you configuring the BU, come to business unit set assignment team task and pick your business objects team. This is your department set, then grade set, then job set, then location set. See team, now I mapped my four reference data sets to BU. Going forward in the system, whenever I configure, whatever the departments, whatever the jobs, location, grades under that sets, they will map to this BU accordingly. Like that system design team. So while we configuring the business unit, for every BU, come to set assignment task and map your reference data sets accordingly team. For business objects, four reference data sets team. For each BU in the system, you have to do it in the same way. Okay. See, I map a team for all my object. The remaining objects team, whenever the finance people, supply chain people, when they working, they will handle them. It's not our work. But our reference data set enabled concept in HCM is jobs, locations, grades, and departments team. So here we have team, department, grades, jobs, locations. See, save and close. Okay. So like this team. Again, one more BU if you want. Go to manage business unit, create it accordingly team. So whatever we define, Tata North BU, I can see. Similarly, all BUs, South BU, East BU, or whatever your finalized business units for every legal entity of your client, you can able to use that accordingly, create it accordingly team. So this is about team creating business unit and assigning the reference data sets to them team. So now while I am configuring my departments, my grades, my jobs, my locations, whatever I define under that respective sets, they all will map to my BU accordingly. So while we configuring the BU team, we have to go with common set. Then team, we have to override it accordingly team. We have to override it accordingly team. Okay. Then team, what we have after business unit, the lowest or the niche level we have team, something called departments in the system. The lowest or the niche level in the hierarchy, that is team departments. So in order to define the departments team, we have a task called manage departments in the system, right? Is the task name team, manage departments. So let me go to the system and let me search with manage departments. So whatever the departments that your client have in the system across all business units team, each and every department we have to configure in the system. The task name is manage departments team. So come to manage departments team. Okay. Then click on create. You will land upon create department page team. So while you're creating the departments team here, create new. One option is there. Then select an existing organization to define as a department. We are getting two options here team. What are they? Create new, then select an existing organization to define as a department. See team, prior to department, we configured our business units, legal entities, divisions, enterprise. So while you configuring the department, if you want to refer the any existing name of a BU or a legal entity or a division for your department team, then you can go with this option team. Select an existing organization as a department. Search whatever you configured, proceed with that name team. But my requirement is not that. My departments have an individual naming convention. I want to go with that. So team, you come to manage departments, click on create, go with create new only team so that you can define. Then effective start date, we all know team 1/1/1951. Then department is set. Now team, while I'm creating the department, I will define this under my Tata department set team. See, now what I'm doing now, while I'm configuring the department, I'm defining my department under department set team. So what happens team? What happens team? Just before 5 minutes, this department set for departments, I map it to my North BU. Now, whatever the departments I configure under this set, these all will map to that BU. The mapping of work structures to BU happening through RDS concept team. Just 5 minutes before, I mapped my 4 reference data sets to BU. Now, while I'm creating a department, I'm creating my department under the Tata department set team. So whatever I configure under this, it will map to the BU accordingly team. So let me give the name team. Let's say Tata sales department, purchasing department, whatever team, you can go with that. Address line not required, location we have team. Then status, context value, that DFF context sensitive segment concept we have seen on Friday session, right? That one team. Then this is the action reason, whatever is there in the system, we can use that team. Then location, if you want to capture the location team, any existing location in this instance I'm using as of now, but regularly, whatever that you created exactly, you can use that team. Okay. then attachment, click on next. You will end up on department details tab team here. Okay. Then what we have, organization manager information team, reporting name. What is this team? See, the actual name of the department is Tata Sales Department. For reports purpose team, even in the divisions, we have seen this concept team, reporting name. In the back end, BI reports, OTBI reports, or HCM extracts. Whenever we're drawing any report related to the employee team, this department details we are fetching in that report. How you want this department name to be depicting in the what do I say reports team. So for report purpose, okay, if you want to maintain any separate name team, any alias name, any short name, Tata Sales Department, you want it as Tata SD, okay, something like this team, you can maintain it team, okay, and then team manager details. Just I have told to write team. While we configuring the business unit, system asked me. Again, I told when we configuring the department, system will ask us team here. See here. So if you maintaining at the department level, the BU level, what you maintained will override team here. So we have infusion system, either BU or department or at the position level team. If you want to maintain at the only BU, department level you don't want, leave it blank. Or at the BU level, I'm not maintaining Kumar at the department. So clear the BU and keep it at department team. Because while hiring the employee team, we will capture all this information team. First of all, in which BU we are hiring. Next, in which department we are hiring. In which position we are hiring. So accordingly, the manager details will synchronize team. So at which level your client expecting to maintain, we have to configure it accordingly team, right? Then team GL cost center information. See costing activity team. Basically, we have in the payroll module team. When we come to payroll module, the costing of payrolls, when we are discussing team, I will explain you what is this feature is about, because this is not the platform to understand about the costing team. In the payroll module only, you will understand. After I'm explaining cost allocation, clear flex field, you will understand what is this costing and all team. So that you can able to correlate that. You keep this for future discussion team. Then workday information. Even this aspect we have seen, even this aspect we have seen in the prior concepts team, while we configuring at the enterprise level, while we configuring at the LE level. Okay, we have workday timing system asked us team. Now again at the department level. See, so whatever you configured at the LE or at the enterprise will override here team. So whenever you're hiring an employee in this department, this timings will applicable team. So if you want to maintain at the department level also work timings, you can maintain team. How certain things in fusion level, fusion system, we can maintain a different level. Manager C, BU department position. Similarly, workday timings, enterprise, legal entity, department. Workday timings, you can maintain team. So if you are maintaining here, this will be overridden here team. Okay. Okay. Workday information is here team. If you want, you can maintain that. Then legal employers that shared with this department's team. So these departments, whatever we are configuring team in the system, are part of which legal entity. If you want to maintain that team, you can map your legal employers also here. Whatever the legal entities we define, that you can map team. The departments are part of which legal entity. Mapping of legal employer you can do here. Then these all things are optional team. Any country specific sections, if you see, blindly ignore it. Their additional attributes Oracle given up. In real time, you won't be finding them team. These are part of extensible flex fields team. Please ignore. Even when we configuring the locations also, I told you that team. Any extra sections, country specific coming, please ignore team. Till here, our department configuration will complete team. So these are self-explorable things only. That is why I'm not capturing them. You can add it if you want team. So this is how departments in the system will be configured team. So under which set, location, manager details, workday information, legal employer, which this department is part of. Then review page and submit it team. Like this team, whatever the departments you have in the system under each business unit, all departments you can define. See team, legal entities, divisions, enterprise, you might have a limited numbers team. But when it comes to departments, next, when you go to grades, jobs, position, the list might be high. You might have 50 departments team across all business units, across all legal entities team. Or you might have 100 departments in your client company because your client have 10 legal entities across different countries. Then they have some 20-30 BUs under that. Under each BU, they have 15-20 departments. Your client might have 80-100 departments. Kumar, if that is the case, in the real-time projects, we will come to manage department manually. We will go and we will create every time. Or next, when we come to jobs, your client given you some 200 or 300 job titles. Okay. So you have to define them manually, no team. See, we have something called spreadsheet data loader and HCM data loader team. So that is our data migration tools available team. In our initial introductory session, when I'm explaining you the course curriculum team, there I mentioned you. We have something called inbound integrations team. Okay, inbound integrations team, HDL and spreadsheet. So here we have see at the task level only manage in spreadsheet. In real-time projects team, we will rely upon this. If it's a bulk data that we have to create or upload team. But these things, when we come to our technical sessions after our functional training, I will touch base on this team. Just for your information purpose, because few of my friends all might be getting a doubt by this time. Manually, how we can create these many times. We have rapid templates team, but when we come to technical aspects, I will touch base on that. Now we understand from the front end how you can define all these things team. So this is how team, whatever the departments we have in the system under each business unit, we have to define them accordingly team. So by this team, our organizations in the system we completed. How to create enterprise, divisions, legal entities, business units, and departments we completed team. Then what else we have team? Work structures. All our clients' organizations are ready now. Work structures we require. Already within them, locations and departments we completed because departments are part of org structure, which is at the niche level. That is only part of work structures also team. Locations we already completed. What are locations? We understood how to configure, we understood team. We are left out with these three aspects. Jobs, grades, positions. So next we are going to talk about them only team. Grades, jobs, positions team. Here, after we configuring the departments team, we have something called department trees in the system. What do you mean by department trees? We have a topic called trees team. Not only for departments team, we have something called position trees also. Then we have organization trees, geographic trees. So when it comes to trees team, we have total 4 types of trees in the system team. Organization tree, department tree, position tree, geographic tree team. So I highlighted them with green color team because when we come to positions along with the position tree, I will explain you what are department trees. At one time, we will complete all them team. So probably in this week only, we will complete them. So trees I just given with green color because we have to see them together team. We'll talk about this department tree here team. So after departments, what we have team? Next, we have something called grades in the system. Next, we have something called grades in the system. When we talking about grades team, we have different types of tasks available here. Grades, grade rates, grade ladder. So within grades, we have to talk about multiple things team. First of all, what are grades concept in the fusion system team? Departments we understood. Locations means what we understood. What are grades in the fusion system team? Why we have grades in the system? Let me explain you here in the Excel. Grades. Okay. What are grades team? What are grades team? Why we have them in the system? See, we have the concept of grades in the Fusion system or in any organization team. If any of you are working in any of your organizations currently, in your company also you might be knowing about this team. In your payslip you can check out you are hired in which grade, or in your offer letter you can check out you are hired in which grade. Grades in any organization team will determine employees' cadre or the level at which he is hired in the company team. So to maintain his cadre or the level in the organization team. So the main core purpose along with that team, in order to maintain, in order to maintain salary validations, we have the grades team. If you ask me, I will tell that grades we have in order to maintain the salary validation stream. We have the concept of grades in the Fusion system. In return, in order to maintain the salary validation means usually people with high salary will be in the higher position. With low salary, they will be in the lower positions, right team? So we have in the Fusion system the concept of grades for that only team. We can maintain the salary validations in the system, and we can determine the employee level or the cadre at which he hired team. So client will maintain team, a list of grades, something, the naming conventions might be different. Some will maintain A, B, C, D, E. Some will maintain grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, or L1, L2, L3, or S1, S2, S3. The names will be different from client to client team. So whoever joining the organization, a fresher, entry level, they will hire in the basic grade team. That will determine his level in the company team. Then seniority basis, he will be promoted to next grade, then top grade, then finally management level grades team. So top to bottom, in order to maintain the employee hierarchies or the cadre or the level in the company, we have this concept of grades team. So in any organization team, to determine employees level in the company, at which level he hired and what salary he is drawing, to maintain particularly that salary validation scheme in the system, we have grades. What is salary validation, Kumar? I will come to that team. So when we're talking about grades team particularly, we have total 4 concepts to discuss here. What are they? Grades. Let me list it down. Grades with the steps. Grades with the steps, then grade ladder, and then we have something called team grade reads. So when we're talking about grades team, we have to talk about these 4 concepts. Okay. What are they? Let us understand. Then you will get clarity team. What I'm talking about with respective to grades. Okay. What are they? Grades with the steps, grade ladder, and a grade rate. So we have total these 4 concepts team. So let's assume team, your client going with the naming convention like this team. Tata grade A, okay. Then Tata grade B, okay. Then Tata grade C. Then Tata grade D, okay. Then Tata grade E, okay. So-called A, B, C, D, E, like that your client might go. See, the naming convention might be different from client to client team. As I told you, some will go with A, B, C, D, E, some will go with L1, L2, L3, M1, M2, M3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It depends team, company to company, that will varies accordingly. Let's assume your client going like this team, Tata grade A, B, C, D, E. These are grades team. Grades with the steps means what team? Does your client going with the straightforward grades like this A, B, C, D, E, F like that? Or within each grade, any steps are they maintaining? My client telling, Kumar, I am following the steps concept, Kumar. Within each grade, I want to maintain sub steps like grade A is there. So within that A1, A2, A3, A4 or A3, whatever the level you want, you can maintain team. Then under grade B, Kumar, I have steps like B1, B2, B3. Then under grade C, I have C1, C2, C3. Then under grade D, I have D1, D2, and D3. Then under grade E, we have E1, E2, E3. Right, team? So let's say it depends, team. Some clients will go with straightforward grades A, B, C, D, E, or grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or as I told you, alpha, beta, different names they will go. Client to client differs, team. Let's assume straightforward grade means like that A, B, C, D, E, like that. Grades with the steps means like this, team. Within each grade, my client will maintain sub steps. Means what, team? Let's assume in my client organization, within the grades, the hierarchy is like this, team. Grade E is the basic entry level grade in my organization, team. Whoever the employee is joining, freshers, recent passed out candidates, team, they will be hired in E. Once they promote next year, they will move to D, C. A is the top grade and E is the lowest grade, team, within that. So steps, how it will work, you know. For example, today on 31st March, Monday, I hired one employee by name Mr. Suresh in my company team. I hired him in this grade of grade 3. Okay. Today I hired an employee on 31st March 2025 in this Tata grade E3. Okay. I hired an employee in this E3 team. Once an employee gets promoted, 1 year completed team, 2026, performance appraisals happening. Suresh got promoted team. From E3, directly he will not move to D. His career will climb like this team. When we have steps team from E3, today I hired an employee under this grade E3 team. Let's say 1 year completed, performance appraisal done. Okay. From E3, employee will move to E2. Then the next year E1, then D3, D2, D1, next C3, C2, C1. So the advantage of having the steps will be like this, team. So it's not about advantage or disadvantage, team. We have these two ways of configuring the grades. Either you can define straightforward grades, team, or else within each grade, sub steps you can maintain in the system like this, team. It's pure client requirement, how they are using the concept of grades in their company, team. How they are using the concept of grades in their company, team. Some clients will go straightforward grade, some will go with steps. Steps means, Kumar, only 3 steps only we can define. No, example, I have taken 3 steps in each grade, team. Whatever your client want. So the employee climbing will be like this in his career, team. Now, what are grades? What are grades with steps? We understood, team. We have something called a grade rates. The main purpose of grades in the Fusion system we have for what, team? In order to maintain the salary validations I'm telling. We have something called grade rates. Nothing but salary rates maintaining at each grade, team. My client telling me, Kumar, grade E in my company is the lowest or the entry level. Whoever the people I'm hiring in this grade E, in E1, E2, E3, their salaries should be within this range, Kumar. Minimum 2 lakhs to maximum 5 lakhs. Okay? Minimum 2 lakhs to maximum 5 lakhs. If at all, people hiring in grade D, their salary ranges should be minimum 5 lakhs to 15 lakhs. Okay. Grade C, 15 lakhs to 25 lakhs. Okay. Then grade B, 25 lakhs to 75 lakhs. Then grade A, this is the top grade in my company. People who working here, 75 lakhs to 5 CR. Right, team? See, while you configuring the grades in the system, the salary ranges you can maintain. Grade rates means salary rates, team. Minimum and maximum. So while you configuring the grade, for every grade, you will maintain the grade rate team. So while in the system, HR hiring an employee team, HR will capture the grade information team. Whenever we hiring an employee team, the grades information we will capture team at the assignment level, in which grade we are hiring. Next, salary details you will maintain. So whenever HR capturing the salary as per his grade, whatever the rates we maintain, HR have to maintain the salary within this range team. So while employee hiring in grade E, when HR giving the salary between 2 lakhs to 5 lakhs, HR should give team, not more than that. If not, in grade D, between 5 lakhs to 15 lakhs team. Grade C, 15 lakhs to 25 lakhs team. Grade B, 25 lakhs to 75 lakhs team. Like that. So now the main sole purpose of grades we understood, right? So while we configuring the grades, we will maintain grade rates in the system team for every grade in the system. Okay. So when hiring happening, the validation will takes place team. So this is about team grades, grades with the steps and grade rates team. Then what is grade ladder in the system team? What is grade ladder in the system team? See, you are telling that your client have A, B, C, D, E, F like that. But where we are telling to the system, what is the top grade, what is followed by, what is next. In Excel I written one by one. And I am telling E is lowest and A is top. Okay. But how system will know? How system will know what is top, what is followed by? We have something called a team grade ladder in the system. Grade ladder means what team? In order to maintain hierarchy within the grades. In order to maintain hierarchy. Hierarchy means what team? The English meaning of hierarchy. What is coming after what? So team, we have something called a grade ladder. First, we will define grades team. If at all it is in step format, we will define with that format team. Then while we configuring the grades only, for every grade client will tell what is the salary ranges they want to maintain. The rates we will map team. Then after defining all grades team, we will define the grade ladder in the system team. So in that we will arrange them all our grades in the sequential order. What is coming after what like that team. So that whenever HR hiring an employee in any of the grade team, his promotion, if next year happens, the next climbing will be accordingly team. So grade ladder is something in order to maintain hierarchy within the grades we have team. So this is about team, the concept of grades in the system. Kumar, here where the salary intervention coming up? Salary we will maintain in the payroll module, no? Huh? See team, in payroll, we have a concept called a salary basis team. In payroll module, we have a concept called salary basis. The main employee salary per year will maintain here team. When we come to payroll, I will tell you what is that team. So whatever the grade rates that we defining team in the payroll module, this salary basis, we will enable our rates team. So this linkage we will cover in the payroll module. But as such, in the core HR module team, with respective to the configuration, you should have this understanding why we have grades in the system and what are grades with the steps, grade rates, and grade ladder in the system team. If these are clear to you, okay, if these are clear to you, we are good to proceed with the configurations team. So while we go to the configuration sheet also, you can understand team here. See, grades. For steps within that only we have team. Next we have rates. Then we have ladder. See, so all the three concepts we have team. Steps because team, it's not a mandatory thing. If any client maintaining or requesting for steps within that, you can maintain team, or else just straightforward grades, you can go ahead team. So grades with the steps, grade ladder, these are the concepts we have in the system team. Okay. So to start with, we have a task name called manage grades. So go to the system team, go to the system team. Then we have a task to search here, manage grades. So come here team, come to manage grades, see here. When I search team, grades, grade rates, ladders. That is what I kept in the sheet also team. See the 3 tasks. So let me go to grades. So you can come here team and you can define your grades. Manage grades. Click on create. Then you will land upon create grade team. So while we're defining, system will ask me under which set you are defining. So whatever the set we map it to our BU. Under that set, we have to create our grades in the system team. But this I'll continue in tomorrow's session team. Okay. Any questions as such in today's topic, online people? I can see a couple of questions in the chat board from Pardhan. If manager is defined for a BU in the previous level, can't HCM throw an error message? No, it's not throw an error. System will take up the lowest level. For example, while employee hiring, first system will checking from this level, position level. If position level maintained, that will taken as granted. If not, system will check at department. If not at BU. So if you are maintaining both at the BU department, this will override here and this will override here. It will work like that. It won't throw up any error message. The standard behavior will be overriding. First, whatever system you in the system you are maintaining at position, first it will check for position. There itself it found, then it will take that. If not, it will go up, then up, like that. Yeah, thanks, Pardhan. Then Raja Palaniswamy, can we maintain grade rate basis on grades with step? Acha, you want under each step. As of now, I told you for each grade we have a rate concept, but each step can you define a separate rate? You can define, Raj, in the ladder. In the tomorrow session, I will tell you when we configuring the ladder, we have a step rate concept. For each step also, you can maintain the separate rates. That I will tell you tomorrow while I am configuring that steps. Then Manan Nayak, there may be a possibility that after system handover, clients HR technology team may create duplicate department name. Is there any duplicate department name? Manan, system will not take. If you are creating under same reference data set every other time, a unique name you have to go. If you are creating under different sets, that's a different story. But you have one department set. Under that, you created sales department by name. System will not take another department by name, same exactly sales. The validation take place in the system. And Madhu, how I will come. Yeah, Madhu, how can manage merge? What is merge departments, Madhu? I didn't get. And Shubham, how many sets we can assign to one unit? Shubham, for each BU, 4 sets. One job, one location, one grade, one department. That's all. Only 4 sets for 4 business objects we will map to BU. Then whatever we created reference data set for job grades in that supervisor, trainee, associate, where will we define this? Well packed. We are not yet created Venkatesh. Just sets we defined here. Now we are started. Now see, while I'm configuring the grades, I'm using that sets. While I'm configuring the departments, I'm using that. Next, when I go to jobs, I will create them under that job set like that. Okay, is someone asking?
Kumar, Madhu here.
Yeah.
Please, Madhu, please tell me.
Actually, what my meaning is, today we have the department with 2 departments, and later stage they want to merge 2 departments with department C. How can I manage that in the Fusion system?
Merge means basically you have to inactivate the existing both and you have to create the new one, the common department, and you have to move all the people to that department. That is what. We don't have any merging concept here. The existing 2 we have to inactive, create the new department with whatever the name that you are looking for, move all the employees to that department.
Okay.
Kumar, this is Sairaj. I have a query.
Yeah.
This is from context value, which we saw that video, right? So in the context value to create that, we have a prompt field, right?
Prompt field we have, correct.
Yeah, in that prompt field, if I want to create some text context field value, I would created everything. Like suppose in your example, you have created a branch office and home office, right?
Correct.
Exactly under that prompt you are showing in the drop down, it is showing everything like HO office, all those office in the drop down, right?
Context, whatever I am creating under that prompt, that will show up, correct.
Show up. But when I'm creating my own one, I also able to see others also in that drop down.
No, that is the
I mean,
problem. See, the instance been using by all the people, right? So that is a single context value we have under that particular DFF section. So you created 2, 3 context. Some of you, Manan might came and he created some 2 or 3 context of his. So that is that common. That is single field. It's not like DFF multiple different fields we have in the system, whatever you are practicing. Context value is one concept we have under each DFF section. So multiple contexts, when you define, everything will show in that drop down only.
okay, so you mean to say, if suppose in your example that you were saying employee, say employee office type, you have created BO, all those things. In same fashion, if I want to create one more field, employee, some other type, so I cannot create in that way, right? In that page, only one context is what I can
One
create, is what
context
you're saying.
value, we have that limitation, correct.
Uh-huh. Okay. And yeah, thanks for that,
DFFs,
Kumar.
individual fields you can define.
Okay, if I go to other page, I mean employee information
Yeah, you
page, I can
have
create one more
under
context.
it's not about a page, it's about a section. On every page, how many DFF sections we have, under each we have one context value.
Okay, got it, Kumar. Thanks.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
one
I
more
can
thing
say
regarding this RDS, in
yes.
this today's topic, Kumar. Sorry for interrupting you.
No problem.
Now, while creating this department, you directly added that some department RDS, but I don't see you have created the department RDS anywhere. Maybe I might have missed that
No,
class.
no, no, no. No, 10 days back, when I started with enterprise only, when we are talking about the locations, when we covered this topic of reference data sets, we configured them. But as such,
Okay.
I don't want to go back again and create. I have used existing one. I think from your batch only someone defined Tata department something. I used that.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks,
And I
Kumar.
can see a question from Deepika. How do we assign a business unit to a worker or a department? Here, Deepika, in the front end. When we come to transactions, you will understand. Well, we're hiring an employee at the assignment level. BU, position, job, grade, department, location. These all things we will map at the assignment level of the employee. The transfers will come to that. When we come to transactions, I'm going to cover transfer, global transfer, adding multiple assignments, ending assignments, terminations of the employee, these all things that you will understand better. And Srivani, what is that question, Srivani? We have created the RDS and now we have mapped the RDS. While creating the reference data set, you get the RDS directly just with the name and description. You have not provided values like others. Srivani or anyone, don't get confused. RDS we have defined for our usage for the workforce structures. I defined my RDS with these names: Tata department, Tata auto. Whenever we configuring them, we are using that. Now I configured departments today. Whatever the department set we have, under that we created them. Grades I will configure tomorrow. Then I will use the respective grade set under which I want to define. So these values are whatever we are configuring in the system: jobs, grades, locations, and department. When we configuring them, system asking us in which department set, location set, grade set, job set you are configuring. And that sets already we map it to the BU, right? So whatever these information we are configuring under that respective sets, they are mapping to the BUs accordingly. That is what here the understanding is about. We are not creating the values for the reference data set. It's not values. These all are the different configurations we have. Our main motto of tagging them to BU is what we are dealing with the RDS concept. Okay. So that's all for today, team. Yeah, thank you. We'll conclude here for today. We'll join back in tomorrow's session and we'll continue, team. Thank you.